Hey everyone, welcome to Bitcoin Wyckoff Weekly. Yesterday something big broke out in the Middle East and Bitcoin immediately followed the larger market, took a hit. So let's quickly take a look at how this could possibly evolve and let's dive right in. So we're looking at the weekly chart of Bitcoin, and then we can immediately see this red cross over here. Let me enlarge this. So initially it was pretty green, and then because of what happened yesterday, like even before the G7 summit, like I discussed last weekend. So take a look at this one. This little pin over here, like a T shape. Uh, it's an indication of a resistance over here. So over these 3 days, 9th, 10th, and 11th, all of them were basically being suppressed over here. So somebody has been selling at this point, and there's not much buying as well, because if there's buying, we can see a wick going up, right? So that's pretty flat over here over those 3 days. And due to the event in the Middle East yesterday, the price has like almost, I would say, more than $3,000 of drop. And today seems to be a little bit better. The trading volume is high, but it includes a lot of buying, so the price got pushed up quite a bit. After hitting, you see this little crossover here, the blue box and the pink box. So these, the blue box is, if you're like in the candlesticks pattern, it's like the downward flag earlier on, extended from over there before the price broke out from the flag. The orange, not orange, the pink one is basically the short-term playground zone that I always cover in my session. So the trading range, that's the usual term people used to say. So at this particular junction, the price got over there and then bounced up. So it's like the bulls are heavily defending, or somebody like took the chance and bought the dip, because earlier on the price rose to a level at around 110k. It's still lower than this previous all-time high at around 111,700. So there may be people that are thinking, okay, this could be the new trading range, this horizontal area. Sorry, not this one. I want to do this instead. Yeah, what I'm talking about is here. So the range at around 103k all the way to 111k. So that can be a new trading range being established. So that could be the view of some traders. So that's why there's quite a bit of buying activities over here today, pushing the price up. And however, given the large uncertainty and Bitcoin, even though a lot of people think or say it's digital gold, but compared to gold and oil, in this particular situation, what's happening like in the Middle East, a lot of investors will look back to similar events in the past. So how various assets or how various stocks performed in those periods. Bitcoin, unfortunately, it's still rather young in that aspect, so there's not much reference that can be taken. So like if you understand the concept of like estimated return, or like how you take the probability of the return happening to the actual return. So say Bitcoin has a 10% potential, like not potential, like Bitcoin will go up by 10%, let's put it this way, from 100k to 110k. However, the probability of this happening, it's only 50%. So there's only half the chance that it would go up that much. Then your projected return would be the that 10k difference multiplied by this probability. So essentially it's only 5% projected gain, compared to oil or gold, where there is a much longer term models or like history in place, that people has already established a lot of calculations around. The projected return, it's higher than this 5%, then obviously people would move money to those assets. So that's one risk for Bitcoin price. So back to the big picture, nothing much changed in terms of Wyckoff, because it's still around the upwards of the distribution area. So if we compare to the upwards over here, you see it's not like one time and then it's finished. So there can still be chance that the price go up and down, fluctuate around this level. It all depends on how all these geopolitical events and economic environment develops. So stay cautious. As we all know, after like all-time high, there's a chance that, or like a higher chance that the price will return before going up again. Some people would say, I see an upward trend. So if we look at this light blue box that I drawn just before the session, basically since, well, you can extend it even from the start of this distribution cycle. However, I would take like the beginning of 2024, meaning last year, as the start, and then basically the price of Bitcoin has been bouncing between the boundaries of this upward blue box. You can call it the larger playground zone since last year. So it's the medium term, so it's not the long term, the white one, not the pink one you've just seen in the daily chart. This medium term one is like the price, you can see, is still moving around this blue box. So if the recent events, it's going to bring the price down below here, and like the candle closes below the bottom edge of this box. I should adjust this a little, because you see some candles coming out both here and here, because when I draw it, I have to like double check switching between the line chart view and the candlestick chart view. So now we have a better view of it, and basically it hasn't reached the top yet. So I guess you have seen some predictions like a few weeks back, before all these crazy events going on, that the price would hit around 120k. So you see the top of this box is somewhere around that level. It all depends on how much momentum the market has built up over time. So the longer it accumulates before it shoots up, there's a potential that like it reaches a higher price. But obviously that's not like a for sure thing, right? So anything can happen, just like the event yesterday. So nobody can give you 100% confirmation that this must happen, because no one knows what around the world would happen, right? So even if you have seen those predictions, be like cautious about what are the assumptions behind and what's not, what's causing it not to happen. So I just want to bring up this upward trend. So if the price comes down and closes below the box, that's a big alert. So stay in touch and keep watching my videos, and so I'll keep this chart updating and you get to see the latest view. So I'll move on to Ethereum next, and Ripple following Ethereum. This is a new schedule. I want to make sure I'm not bombarding everybody like just on the weekend with 13, 15 different crypto analysis. I'll spread it out over the week, from Monday to Friday, free, 1, 2, 3, not not the cost nothing free. So free crypto per day, and then in the other time I can look into resuming other content that you found on the video session. So thanks for joining me. See you in the next session.